Okie dokie. I'll wait for 5 minutes and then, oops, no problem. We'll wait for 5 minutes as always for people to come in. Oh. So I can get myself a little stretchy stretch. Oh, I think we're going to have a row. Yes, we're going to have a row. He knows I'm streaming. Uh-huh. Yeah. So everybody will be entertained by Roro first. Uh-huh. Oh, I need to check to make sure that my mic's working. Okay, it did. Yes. He's not spoiled. Uh-huh. Oh, sorry. I'm supposed to be petting you. Happy? No. Such a silly baby. Such a silly baby. No knocking over the book. No knocking over the book. You're waiting for Dumpling to show up. Oh, poor baby. The poor baby. Uh-huh. No, don't mess with that. You're so silly. You are so silly. Yeah. Ugh. Go ahead and start taking out the book. All right. All right. I don't think I've done anything. No, not yet. And since I am streaming, I will just go ahead and mark that right now. Okay. That's the next page. All right. Got to look up something real quick. So I have it ready. Okay. Yes, I see you, baby boy. Okay. What about images? Just curiosity. No. Oh, 5 minutes. Yep, we're done. Okay, You got to go. What do you mean I gotta go? No, Mom, don't give me no kisses. Come here. No, Mama. Okay. Now it's time for Mommy to do her stream. You get your 5 minutes. I get 5 minutes, and then I have to do a stream. No, no, no. This way. Thank you. Yes, he's a pain. The love bug that he is, he's a pain. Glasses on. Get down to about. Okay, good. That worked. Okay. Really? Trying to make this line up. Yeah, right. Wow. Okay. Excuse me. Okay. All right. No mail on Monday. It's a holiday. That was dumb. I did the wrong one. Okay, as this one and this one, I need to white out that. Okay, got to happy. Okay. Hey, Dumpling. How are you, sweetie? I'm hanging in. That's as good as it gets anymore. You missed Romeo for the first part of the stream. You know, the 5 minutes that I'm waiting for people. Oh, she's getting breakfast, maybe? Well, he's not in the bedroom anymore, so. Hey, Andy. How are you doing, sweetie? Ooh. Hanging in. Hanging in, sweetie. Hanging in. Oh, wait. I can't put you up yet. Still gotta draw. Oh. Uh-oh. Not good, not good. Okay. So, you've had your walkie walk today. Yay! All right. Uh, Hello, Mary. Uh, Dumpling had banged pots and pans to wake you up, but I already told her you were up, so. All right. Oh no. Andy and I were having an interesting conversation during her stream yesterday about insurance. And I was trying to explain, which is difficult for me to explain in writing. Oh, I heard my cat. He is here. Somewhere. I just heard him. Uh-oh. He's coming. You're coming? Oh, see? As soon as I get into a conversation, Romeo decides, no, we're not going to have this conversation, Mama. Dumpling's here. Yeah, she is. So's Andy. Okay. Rum. We were having an interesting conversation about it. He is. His furry butt's here. um, about insurance. And she's like, well, I understand, people are, people in the United States don't, because of course, Andy's in the UK, for those of you watching this video, or the VOD, was wondering, like, wait, why would she care? I'm like, well, she's in the UK where they don't pay insurance. They don't pay health insurance. They pay car insurance. I'm guessing you guys have house insurance, property insurance, for your home. I'm guessing. I don't know. But here in the United States, you have to pay health insurance. Now, there are premiums for health insurance. Mary and I are blessed that our premium is zero. We pay nothing for our insurance. I can't say for the rest of the world, because when we were working, they would take out of your pay amount to pay your health insurance. So that's the reason why most people can't afford health insurance in the United States. Because one, you have to pay to get the insurance, like you do for your car insurance. Yeah, you can have life insurance, but yeah, some people don't have life insurance. We have that here too. But when it comes to health insurance, we have to pay. In the United States, there are ones that do not cost anything, up to people paying over $1,000 or even more for their insurance, just to be insured. Okay, this is just to be insured. This isn't the copay to your doctors or anything else. That is just for you to have the health insurance over your head, to have health insurance. So that's where a lot of people, and you're hearing, well, we can't afford it. That's the reason why they say they can't afford it, because you have the ones that are, ours is like a, yeah, some people, they pay a exorbitant amount. I mean, if they got a family, they're going to pay out the wazoo. That's why a lot of people say they have problems with getting health insurance, not being able to pay it. It's just, yeah, that comes out of your taxes. See, out of our taxes, that's not what it comes from. So you have to pay for health insurance first. Luckily, like I said, our premiums are zero. We don't pay anything. Then you have the cope when you go see the doctor. Now that comes into play with what your health insurance is. I would say ours is a, oh fuck, I can't think of the name of it now. Um, where you have to get referrals. And I agree. It depends on your income bracket. It comes out of, yeah, it depends on your income bracket. Um, Literally. Uh, Barry, do you know? Here we go. Romeo's going to lay down now because he's like, we're having a conversation. He can lay down now. Uh, how about minimum wage? Barry, what would you say that is? Do you know? Is uh 10% tax rate. For federal income tax, it's a, okay, not a problem. Because Andy asked the question, she's gonna be right back. So I'll wait. And that's just the federal. Here's the funny thing. Here, Dumpling, you've got to look at what state you're in also, because you have federal tax and then you've got state tax in some states. We live in a no income tax state. The only thing they tax is the interest. There's like 7 states that have no state income tax out of the 50. So, yeah. Oh yeah, it gets very confusing because, like, okay, for instance, here's a great example. When you go to the store, and correct me if I'm wrong, but if you go to the store and it says it's 99 pints, I know, aren't they? Just he just moves and he feels so real. Let's say, okay, let's go to a pound. It's a pound. The item you find is a pound. You go to pay for it, you're going to require just a pound to pay for it, correct? Where here, depending on what state you're in, you're not only segregated to, let's say it's $1, but when you go to pay it, it's not going to be $1. What you see on the shelf is just the price. When you go to the thing, you have the price and the sales tax. So yes, it's crazy. So, welcome back, Andy. I found out that it's a 10% tax rate for federal. I can't tell you state because everything's different. Yes, that's the reason why when people come here, it's like, huh? Yes. So that is the thing. Right. Yeah, yours is already in the price. So if I go to now, also it depends on what state you go to too. Like I said, and what you're buying, because there's some places that food have no sales tax. So like in California, okay, they have a high sales tax. Okay, however, you buy food there. If it says it's 99 cents and you go to the register, you're paying 99 cents for food only. So it really gets confusing. It depends on the sales tax. Here it would be $1.20, I believe, for a buck. It could be totally different in somewhere else. And depending on your items, they have different taxes for different things. Like I said, in California, it was weird because I was so used to having tax on everything that when I bought something like, I forget what the heck it was. Uh, Good question, don't know answer. Yeah. So, I mean, yeah, this is what we deal with. So, Andy, to answer your question about insurance, the reason why people say it is because a lot of people have to pay to get the insurance first. And then when they go to the doctor, it depends on what kind of thing you have. There are, yeah, and depends on the food too. There's like in Kentucky, we used to go grocery shopping there because it was close. There was no sales tax on the food. There was sales tax on say the soda. If you wanted to get soda, you would be sales tax on that. But normal food and non-prepped food, we could get it for tax free. There would be no taxes on it. Like I said, it's so crazy. Depending on where you're at, it's nuts. You don't know what you, it is a pain to figure out. But to look it up, it's yeah, it's 10% rate. Yeah. Um, but for like I said, insurance, and there's two types of insurance too. There is one that is it's I can't think of the name of it. I want to say HMO. I think that's it. Where you have to get referrals from different your primary doctor. You just can't go to a doctor and go to them and all this. You actually have to have referrals for those doctors, and you pay a copay. Then there's the other type, which I was telling you about, which has deductions. So let's say you're paying the insurance, but you have a $500 deduction. You have to pay that out first before the insurance will come in and start helping you pay for your appointments. Right. See, that's all in your shelf tag. Our shelf tags do not have that. Every place you go to is going to be, it'll give you the amount. Yeah. So when you heard people in the United States saying, "I can't afford healthcare, I can't afford healthcare," that's the reason why they can't afford it, because first they got to pay for the insurance. And when it became requirement that everybody had to get insurance, people went nuts. Oh, they're trying to raise the one here. I think they're going to try to raise it to 70. I think I overheard something about them going to raise it to 70. The age is going to be 70. The only reason why I'm getting my benefits is because I'm disabled. Oh, they did do it? I thought they hadn't done it yet. They were talking about it. Oh. Oh, then that's news because I didn't know. But yeah, I mean, they've really been doing a number. So when when Dumpling talked about it in a previous stream about moving here, I was like, no, you don't. Stay. Stay where you're at, especially if it's healthcare and things like that. No, you don't want to. Yeah, and let's put it this way: all the fast food workers never had health insurance because they made the fast food places like McDonald's. They give it to their managers, but they wouldn't give it to their employees. And then it became law that everybody had to have insurance, but companies weren't requiring to help them get insurance, so they had to go get out on their own. Oh man, sorry. How I thought I would never get my retirement because we pay into okay. When you work for the United States, okay, depending on your state, that's also the thing. Depending on your state, they take out federal tax, they take out Social Security. Um, what else do they take out? There's something else in the federal thing. No, I thought there was two things from the federal that they do. Three things from the federal: Social Security, workers' comp. Was it workers' comp or is it Medicaid? Anywho, they take out that. That's just federal. Now, depending on where you live, you have state income tax taken out. Okay. So they go, federal gets the first batch, and then whatever's left, the state gets, and then you get what's remains. And then at the end of the fiscal year, you file your taxes in both. If you have state income tax, you file your taxes with feds and with the state. Hopefully, you get your money back. Oh my gosh. You guys have unions? Okay, I'm misunderstanding this part. What's the deal with you guys' union? Huh. Because okay, depending on like I said, there's some states that absolutely do not allow unions in their state. Yeah, right. There are some, yeah, and like in California, California's a big union state. I mean, even the grocery stores are under unions. Um, I want to say up north there's some unions, but when it really comes down to it, I don't know many unions in the South. Um, I think the only union that I know of that is even in Tennessee is the mail carriers. They're under a union, and you have to pay dues and that. So, but yeah. See, that's what I was talking about. That's what I was looking at: Social Security and health, other health insurance, and the unemployment insurance. See what I mean? That's what all comes out of. So yeah, okay. But see, unfortunately, unions do not control the minimum wage for us. It is the federal government and the state governments that do the minimum wage. So if you have a problem with the minimum wage, you're either looking at state or you're looking at federal. You're not looking at unions. Unions have nothing to do with it. Is it? It's against the law to deny your workers being in a union. I think. Uh, Not here. A lot of places don't like unions. Are you comfortable, rum rum? Ah, okay, okay. Like I said, it's so crazy. It's so crazy how things are. Yeah, it really, it does, So they've worked around it. Like I said, I think there's only one union that I know of in Tennessee, which is the mail carriers. They're under a union. And I just happened to listen to one of the postal persons telling me that. That's it. There's two separate things, but that's a postal thing. And even though postal used to be under federal, now I think it's private. So, go figure. Are you comfortable? Like I said, they work around it. Because you got to realize unions protect the employee, not the employer. That's the biggest thing. So that is the biggest thing about unions, and that's why most employers aren't thrilled with unions. They'll do everything in their power to make sure they don't become a union. Mm-hmm. Hi. Ah. Yeah. Well, I would. Uh, you think I can finish my book? If that ain't an answer, I don't know what was. Yeah, that would be a no. So that was the deal, Andy. I was trying to explain it the best I know how, Andy, to explain why insurance is so hard for Americans to get. It's because of that, because of all the craziness with it. And believe me, the meds are just as bad. There is Dumpling. If you have any medical things, I would stay in the UK because at least you have, and you have more. What's the word I want to use? I don't want to say benefits, but it would be better for you. Um, for instance, yeah. Uh, Obamacare is what I call it. And that's what happened is when Obamacare came and they put that in, and I mean, I'm telling you, the law, to tell you how ridiculous some of the laws are, the law is as tall as me. This book of a law of Obamacare is as tall as me and has everything in those brother that doesn't even have some things don't even have anything to do with insurance, healthcare. Been thrown into this thing. They don't care. I'm sorry. Yeah, they were not required. They're still not really required, to be honest, as long as the people can find insurance. So yeah, so it's crazy. It's truly crazy. Now, Andy, you were saying, depending on where your level is at for importance, ours just depends on our doctor's appointments. For Mary and I, we have to go to our GP, our general practitioner, if we need, like, for instance, for me, like my physical therapy that I'm getting for my shoulder. I had to see my GP first, and then she had to order it. She has to order my mammograms that I get every year. Um, and that just gets scheduled, and I have to schedule it a year and a day after I did the last one. So my insurance would pay for it. I'm blessed that my insurance does pay for it. Nothing comes out of my pocket for that. Thank God. Because I'm in a risk factor. But Medicare makes sure, because they don't want any more problems with me, they wanted to make sure it gets to it before I escalate. Because I do have a history in my family of breast cancer. My maternal side has 2 generations back to back of breast cancer patients. So there's no playing this. And both sides has cancer. So when it comes down to it, you're looking at things. Mm-hmm. And wages are so much different from everybody else. They finally increased the wages. What was it? It was before Obamacare came in. It was what, $5.30 an hour for minimum wage, Mary? Because then it increased to 7.50 an hour. And I don't even know what the minimum wage is now. That tell you how bad. I mean, let's see here, minimum wage. Okay, yeah, it's $7.25 an hour now, and that depends on your state too. Like for Vermont, it's $12.55 an hour. Yeah, they want to raise it higher. Some places are actually paying more to get people into the minimum wage places. But right now, the minimum wage is $7.25 per hour. I don't know where I got 750 from, but yeah. Only 3 states have $15 per minimum wage. Washington, which is $15.74, California $15.50, and Massachusetts, which is $15. So you can tell, and mind you, thank you. Majority of the states are 725. Welcome to our crazy world. Or our neck of the woods, I should say. Those in America, there is no mail on Monday because that is Martin Luther King Day. But I have a therapy appointment. My PT. Ooh. No, today's the 15th. Okay. That is at 3 p.m. Okay. Stream that day. Wednesday. Wednesday is a Patreon live. So, like I said, Andy, it was hard for me to explain to you how to explain the insurance. That's the reason why most people cannot afford insurance here in the United States, because of the craziness we have. Yeah, you go by age. There's no age limit. Yeah, see, that's... Matter of fact, I found it interesting that what was it, Reddit, one of the people who read Reddit, and they were talking about they always fire their employees. This guy was talking about, and he was just doing a thing about, I don't work here anymore. And he said, and he knew the company was going to fire him because he was about to turn 18, and they always fire because they don't want to pay more. And she's over 23. And he knew he was going to be fired and all this, and it was a grocery store, and I think it was in Germany. You know, yeah. And see, that's the difference here. Was, and he said he knew because everybody got fired when they were 18, so they didn't have to pay the increase. And I just thought to myself, I'm like, what? And now that Dumpling has put down what the age and what you get paid is like, here, pay is across the board. If a Most of the people have to be at least 16 years old to work. Most of the time. 16 to, let's say, a 45-year-old. And you're starting out at minimum wage, you both will start at $7.25 an hour. Unless the company pays a little bit more than that for minimum wage. But we'll say minimum wage, that is what it is. You get raises upon your years. Maybe. So, yeah. Welcome to our crazy world. It doesn't matter here. It's the same thing. They both start out at the same price here in the States. Unless you've got, like I said, unless you've got experience and they're willing to pay you a little more, doesn't matter. We can ask, but it's not a guarantee. Okay. All right. So we have that. And I have a birthday. Let's put that some purple. He's finally giving Nana some loves. Really? Well, that's interesting. Now that I did not know. But like I said, you can ask, but there's also no guarantees. Sometimes employers will tell you, after so many blah blah blah, and you get your thing, you might get X amount of raise. You might get a 25-cent raise or something. It's sometimes they'll tell you, and sometimes they won't. You know. I can tell you this much. Let me ask you something about. Okay, let's say this minimum wage. Now, see, I don't know if you guys do this, but here in America, waitresses, yes, waitresses were getting $2.13 an hour plus tips. No joke, $2.13 an hour plus tips. That's when I was a waitress. That's what I would get. Mm-hmm. Do you guys get wages, and is the waitress wage the same is less than, say, your wage for, let's say most waitresses start at 16 or under 6, that minimum wages across the board. So your minimum wage, everybody would get the, okay, if, and I'm using Dumpling's example, an 18-year-old gets a waitress job, she would be paid £16 and 83 pence. Correct? Yeah, they do tax the things. Okay, but it never goes down because you guys don't get. They're not required to tip, and they should tip in the United States, but sometimes they don't. See, like I told you, the minimum wage here is $7.25 an hour. Waitresses will not get that. They have never got the minimum wage amount. They get $2.13 an hour plus tips. That's when I was working, and at the time the minimum wage was $5.75 an hour, but we were paid $2.13 plus tips. No, not here. Unless it's a large party, someone singly come in and yeah, But then there's some that are. We had this one guy would always come in, order the same thing, and only give 50 cents as a tip. It was his regular thing. He never tipped more than 50 cents. So yeah, it was. That's where you sit there and you go, but if someone doesn't make tips or no one's coming in, you see what I'm saying? That's a little rough. You can't live off of $2.13 an hour. And depending on, and then you've got the dashers, as I like to call them. I think Mary and I watched one happen at a restaurant. We were sitting there, we were eating our food, and these people were at the bar. And I'm assuming the bartender has the same. What do you mean I just froze? Okay, anybody seeing me froze? Okay. So I'm looking, I'm going, there's no freezing. And we watched them dash. Okay. We had no control over it. We just ended up watching them order all the stuff and then leave before the person could come get their bill. So yeah, it is a little pain in the butt. Mm. That's just the craziness in where we are, you know? All right. Hmm. I think I've got everything down. PT. Yep. Yep. Okay. So that's the craziness we deal with. You know? All right. Oh, my speaker was off, Mary. Sorry. It's happening, I swear. All right. That to me was always a pain, you know? Mm. Yes, she did see it, Mary. I forgot to tell you she did see it because she showed it in the. Oh, that's cool. I did not know that. Okay. No, not with her hip doing the way it is. She's now walking around the apartment with a cane. Hmm. Yeah, I've enjoyed your traveling theme. Maybe she'll love Tennessee because it's nowhere near South Carolina. We can always ask. What do you think, Mary? If we ask, would you probably might show up? I didn't say she had to live here. I just said she could visit. Make this a little darker. No, no, she put the wrong name down. Don't freak out, poor Mary. She doesn't do planners. You're freaking her out. I'm debating whether I'm going to do notes or if I'm going to do. I'm not sure yet. I'm still figuring out what I'm going to do with this one. Ooh, that's something I need to put in there. I put it on that one, but I need to put that down there. Y'all are all crazy. I love y'all, but you're nuts. You're nuts. There we go. All right, so yeah, I'm not sure what I'm going to do for this. I wanted to put that there, and I thought notes maybe. I don't know if I put the mantra in here because I have a space here, but maybe I want to put the mantra here from now on. Now to put that in a southern accent. No listen, Shug. Y'all can't talk southern all y'all want, but let me tell you something. Y'all ain't from the South. I believe that's the correct way of doing it, right, Mary? Did I southern it enough? Oh, pretty good. Hey, I tried. It's funny to hear that somebody said you sound southern, and I'm going, sometimes. Y'all ain't from the South. You've been studying Dolly Parton since you was 5. Yes, ma'am. All right. So we, yeah, I'm the only one that wasn't born in the South in my side of the family. Because, well, let's see here. I don't know. Let's see here. Wait, Mom was born in Maryland. Maryland's not South. So Dad was born in West Virginia. Okay. Neither was but she was raised in the South because she was raised in Virginia. And so Dad wasn't South. My brother's the only one born in the South. I was born. Now they were all born in the East Coast. I was the only one born on the West Coast. As Mama says, California is full of nuts, fruits, and flakes. That's where I was born. All right. So I'm either going to start putting my mantra here, because what I normally do is put it across here. But I'm kind of liking this layout a little bit, for at least for this month. I don't know what I'm going to do for the next few months, but let's see what we can put. Okay. Let's see what mantra I can come up with this week. Haggis is not allowed in the United States. I don't know about Yorkshire pudding. But I know haggis is not allowed in the United States. If I'm not mistaken, we are not allowed. Oop. Way back when I first married, Dawn and I researched how to start a nonprofit. So, okay. Let me double check myself. I'm pretty dang sure we are not allowed to have. Come on. There we go. I thought so. I'm thinking it's banned. Can you get haggis in the United States? It's been banned since 1971. He loved your southern accent. Yeah, it was banned since 1971. I thought it was banned. I wasn't absolutely sure. Actually, that's not what was on. Did you lay it on thick? Oh boy. There, finally. Oh, okay. All right. So, but yeah, we are banned from having haggis. Now, let's see here. Oh, wrong thing. Let me get back to where are they going? Okay, we can get Yorkshire pudding in America, but it's called a popover. And to find out about that, I can't help what America calls it. Is what is Yorkshire pudding called in America? Popover is what it's called. I didn't make it up. At least we get it. We can get it here. We can make it here. We can't make haggis. It's been banned. And I looked for the food. Here we go. Food. Here we go. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. I'm guessing we can. Sweetie, I'm not sitting here arguing with you. I can't help it they rename things. Hell, it is. I would say yes, that food is, we can get it here. But I don't, hey, I'm not going there, Andy. I'm just saying that what does Yorkshire pudding called in America? So I was like, oh, we can get it. At least that's nice. Okay. Okay, so. I'm not even going there. There's no point. Okay. Here. The mantra card is okay. The mantra card is I am so grateful for my body and everything it does for me. That is what the mantra card is for today. Yeah, what is that? I agree with Andy. What is that? But it's stuffed with haggis. So probably not. You stuff a chicken breast with haggis, it looks like. Because that's the first thing I'm seeing. Haggis stuffed chicken. Like I said, we can't have haggis. Okay, so we have. Let's see if I can catch up with everything. Somewhat. Thanks, no thanks. All right. Okay. Hey, Rita. How you doing, sweetie? How's your son? Am I gonna get a visit? Okay, yeah. Hi. Uh-huh. There you go, Rita. Romeo's here for you. Yeah, Mom, you can keep it. I do not want that crap here. You keep it. Romeo, Rita says hello. So here we go. Here's week 3. Igloo this day. The mantra is I'm so grateful for my body and everything it does for me. So keeping with the cold theme. Next. By the way, Rita, we were talking about haggis and that it's been banned in the United States since 1971. And then Dumpling told us about a chicken. Let's see here. And it's basically stuffed with haggis. And I said, probably wouldn't get it here. Yorkshire pudding is called popover here in the United States. And Andy's not happy about that. And we talked about insurance. What's haggis? Oh, let's see here. What is haggis? Shoot. Is it? Oh, shoot, I don't know. Yeah. Nope, that's not the right letter, April. There we go. Haggis is a savour pudding contain sheep's blood, heart, liver, and lungs, minced with onions, oatmeal, sweet, and spices. Salt, pepper, and stock. That's traditional haggis. Yeah. So yeah, that's haggis, and it's banned in the United States, which she wasn't happy with. And that has haggis in it, which we probably couldn't get here either. So since it has haggis in it, so there you go. The craziness. So let's see here. No mail on Monday, Rita. Because Monday is a holiday for us in the United States. It is Martin Luther King Day. So there would be no mail. I have a therapy appointment on Monday and it's actually PT, physical therapy. And that's on Monday and Wednesday. No, excuse me, Thursday. It got moved to Thursday. Okay, great. Andy, you've made Mary laugh. So if you hear the cackling, it's Mary. She's in northern UK, which, yeah. Oh, we've even done the southern thing. I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna let Romeo entertain you guys. There you are, Roro. I didn't leave. You were supposed to entertain the people while I was gone. Don't choke. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. Oh boy. We're gonna have an argument now. Y'all are all crazy. I don't know. I wouldn't even try. What happened to the person who called it a skirt? Okay, I'm curious. It's called a kilt because that's what happened to the person who last called it a skirt. Oh yeah, never mind. I get it now. Sorry. I killed you. Oh jeez. And we're gonna have an argument on kilts now. Okay. Ah, Dinko. Rita, don't you just enjoy walking in on this conversation? Heathen. And we're still called heathens. Correct me if I'm wrong, but they don't wear underwear under their kilts. So I don't know where you're getting the undies from, but I'm pretty sure they don't wear it. It's a skirt. If you see, well, it's a kilt. Yeah, thank you. It's not. That's one thing we can say. Well, according to Dumpling, who actually lives in the area, nope, it's a kilt. So, somebody was wearing boxers. Uh, then according to Dumpling, it was a skirt. I knew, oh man, this is some weird stuff. The stuff we get involved with, I have no idea why. You're gonna lay down again. I'm sorry, Rita. No, you said if there's underwear, it's a skirt. If it's you see bollocks, it's a kilt. So technically, what she saw was a skirt, according to your logic. I'm telling you, this is the craziest thing we have going. Stuff we learn about this. Dumpling, it's your mission. Oh. Just remember, you cannot post nudes on the damn anywhere. Okay? With video, oh my god. Just send it to Rita. So, he was a ginger man in full Terran outfit. Hey, Cozy! Yeah, with a beard. We've had some interesting conversation while I've been doing my bullet journal. You're just now walking into. We are discussing. Now we're discussing the difference between a kilt and a skirt in Scotland. Basically, if there's underwear, it's a skirt. If it's what was the word bollocks, it's a kilt, meaning no underwear. So you know. I'm telling you, this information, this one has been going crazy. Now you'll get to see the bullet journal. See, here we go. This is week 3. I'm keeping with the cold theme. So far, I've done mountain with snow, snowman, and an igloo. You've seen Braveheart, the movie. So, and today I did my thing in here. No thanks. I don't need to see it. I believe you. Dumpling. If you want to send it to somebody else, that's fine. Just not me. So there we go. Keeping with the ice thing, I don't know what we're going to do for the last week of this. I still got to come up with one more cold thing for the next week, week 4. All right, now I'm going to ask you guys a serious question. Hopefully I'll get a serious answer and not the craziness we've been getting into. Do you want me to do the setups for the monthly? No. Because we've already decided I'm doing the postal to represent Inco Rimo. Do you want me to do the setup for February, on stream, or like I did for January, do it off screen? That's the question. Yes, I'm very anti Valentine's Day. On stream, okay. On stream. Okay. That's the one I want to know. So we'll do week 4. Normally I do an anti-Valentine's Day every Valentine's Day. And you found Nessie. Woohoo! So I can either do it next week with we do week 4 and then we do the setup for February. I thought it was Mary you love to annoy. The only Scottish dude that they had, which was Sean Connery. Sean Connery was the only Scot. But Christopher Lambert was not bad. I think, I know he was in France, but I don't remember. I think he's born American. Hold on. There we go. Tell you in just a minute. It was American-born French actor. Christopher Lambert is an American-born French actor. And Adrian Paul was the TV series. Remember Highlander? Oh, well, I don't know. Did you guys even see Highlander? He was an English actor. Okay. Give me 1 second and I'll show you a picture of him. This is Mr. Adrian Paul when he played Highlander. This picture right here. He was born in London. So he is a UK actor. Yep, that is Adrian Paul. He played Connor MacLeod of the Clan MacLeod. No, he played Duncan MacLeod. Christopher played Connor. He played Duncan. And Christopher came over to the series to give to Adrian. And in the movie, the last movie, the fourth movie, Adrian was in it. Of the Highlanders. I think there was only 4 Highlander movies. Adrian. Christopher died in that movie. In the fourth one. Oh, I am so sorry for you. I am so sorry. Christopher was sometimes in the TV series. But the fourth one, Christopher was in it to a certain point, and then they gave it over to Adrian. So it went from Connor to Duncan MacLeod. And they're both MacLeods because they were in different eras. So don't ask me how that worked out, but it did. But Christopher was in the fourth movie up to a certain point, and then he was killed off. Yep. That's what he did. I'm just not a Valentine's Day person. I had one boyfriend on Valentine's Day. And in all honesty, I never thought that, like, it never appealed to me. It really didn't. It was like, okay. So, I'm not big on Valentine's Day. I do the anti-Valentine's Day as much as I can in my planners. I wonder why. I get a Valentine's Day card from my mom every year. So, I mean, but I've never been a Valentine's Day person. Just never have. I mean, last year I did anti-Valentine's Day. All these anti-Valentine's Day hearts. Yeah. So me, I've never been one. So yeah. Yeah, and like I said, I get a Valentine's Day card from my mom every year, so I kind of just go, sorry. It's just never been one of my things. Brush my teeth. Shush. So, okay. So, next week, we will do week 4. And then I'll set up for February. I think we'll go with this style for next week. So, yeah. Oh my god, I skipped those stupid. I'm sorry, I skipped the love. I'll watch some readings, but the love ones, I refuse to watch. I have 2 that I follow now on YouTube, but I refuse to watch the love ones. It's like, no. And I'm so sorry, Cozy. Yes. Uh-huh. You're coming back up, aren't you? Yeah. So, yeah. So that's what I'll do. And then, yeah. And I'll set up this. Set up the February. Ooh, that one kind of stick together, didn't it? Well, let's see here. So we have, let's see here. This will be week 4. Month. And, okay, so this is where this will come in. Okay, there we go. So we'll set up that. My idea for next month is postage. I'm not sure if I'll bring out the... Yeah, I know. It's like watching a tennis match. It's kind of based off of NaNoWriMo. Next month would be NaNoWriMo. For those of you who don't know what that means, it is... Oh, you do love them. Oh, great. I was wondering if you liked those. I wasn't sure. Like I said, water-based. Cozy got Ohuhu markers, but the water-based, kind of like Tombows. Unlike the Ohuhus that I have, which is alcohol markers. Would you stop? So I'm glad you like them. Like I said, I know the alcohol markers are great. I didn't know about the but I'm assuming because it's Ohuhu, I'm thinking it's pretty good. So NaNoWriMo is International Corresponding Writing Month. So that's the reason why I'm doing postage next for next month's thing. I probably will do an anti-Valentine's Day for Valentine's week. Oh. Okay, so it is the... Okay, so I have a couple of weeks to get... Oh, good. I gotta... When I get money in, I'm going to order me some interesting things from my planners. I have to. Sweet Baby is making it well. So that's what I will do next week is week... Hey, buddy. Stop doing that. Yeah. So we'll do week 4, set up the planner for next month for February. The week of Valentine's, I'll probably do the anti-Valentine's Day setup. Just to be coherent. You're on a no spending spree until April. Okay. Oh boy. I'm so sorry for you, Cozy. Is there a reason? And if you don't want to say what the reason is, that's fine. Mary's on a no spending for a long darn time. I almost said the wrong word. It's darn. I almost said damn. Oh no, sweetie. I am so sorry. Trying to be on a no spend for this year, just curbing my spending. Yeah. Yeah, those luxury bills are rough. I'm so sorry, sweetie. So, understandable. Let's see here. You're trying to be on a no spend for you, Dumpling, which is going to be hard because you're doing a vacation next month, are you not? Correct me if I'm wrong, Dumpling, because weren't you going to go on vacation next month for your birthday? That's already paid for. Okay. Did you have money, spending money set aside for that as well? Stock it up before the new year so I can make my own stickers. And there's a lot of, yeah, there are a lot of freebie stickers out there. That is true. I got to get our printer working again. That's good, Dumpling. Let's see here. I am doing, let's see. Baby boy here. So let's see here. What do I have? I don't know what I'm doing. I've set goals for this month, and then I'll be moving goals over to next month. I haven't set down an absolute. This is what I need to do. So what I'm going to try to do is get. Let's see here. Oh, by the way, I'm probably going to scrap what I did for the temperature blanket and do something else. Or I'm still doing a temperature blanket. It's just not the same thing. I'll explain later at another time. Because it's getting ridiculous. Okay, so far you're owing a fat 0. He just keeps wandering around looking, going, I need to level up on this, I need to level up on that on my desk. And it's like, really, cat? Do you? Really, do you need to do that? Okay, that went, oh, what did you do? Yeah, he did. He put me on a... He just kicked me out of that one. He kicked me out of my creator dashboard. That was cute. But yeah, I mean, does anybody got any suggestions on the... Why is Tarot Kitty biting your nails and fingers? Mine likes to be a little butt. I like to be a little butt. You're going to lay back on this thing, aren't you? He goes, yeah, Mom. Does anybody got any other suggestion for a cold thing I could draw? Like I said, I've drawn a mountain. Oh, he feels like it. Mine doesn't like being picked up. He'll tolerate it to a certain point, and then he's like, I need to get down. Cold. I did a mountain with snow on the top. I did a snowman. I now did an igloo. What's another cold thing I could do? That's what I'm looking for. Icicles. That's not a bad idea. Snowflakes. Okay. Ice cubes. A polar bear. Okay. That's some good ideas. Penguin. Okay. That sounds like good ideas. Thank you, guys. I will look into that, and that'll be because I thought of the igloo, and I thought, hey, no one normally draws an igloo. Let's do an igloo. So that's the reason why the igloo came up today. So this will be interesting. I believe Dumpling was the one. I've already done the snowman. But farting ice. Good grief, you all are crazy. I love you guys to death. I swear I do. Dumpling was the one that gave us a mountain. So that's what started this whole thing. She says, do a mountain with snow on top. So that's what it did. So Dumpling was the starter of this. So yeah. And so, like I said, next month it'll be postage. That's next month. Since we're doing the... Oh, there you go. Yeah, okay. Scarf around the neck. like I said, I'll do that next week. I'll figure out what I'm going to draw and then take next year. And next month it's going to be postage because of IncoWrimo. I don't know if I'm going to highlight IncoWrimo. I know I will not be doing IncoWrimo. And for those of you who have no idea what IncoWrimo is, it is International Corresponding Writing Month. What you do is you write a letter. You actually write it. No emails. IncoWrimo. But it is corresponding writing month. If you want to, you can do it without sending letters out, but you have to write a letter. Okay, dokie, Mary. And you can write it to a friend to deliver it, but it has to be a written form. Or you can write to yourself in the future, whatever you choose. I'm not doing it. I'm sorry. I didn't do it last year. I did it some years before. So that's going to be a no-go for me on the IncoWrimo. But just, to promote it, I don't mind doing it on my bullet journal. Right now I'm just starting with the small stuff. I was hoping to get some of my room cleaned today, or this month, so I can get to the different stuff, so I can so I can start doing watercolors, because this book actually I could do a watercolor in, so can't wait to start getting into it more often and seeing what I can do. But I have to be very careful. I can't overwork the paper, because if you do, you could destroy what's behind it. But 160 GSM paper, I think that's pretty good. Considering this is... Hi, babe. This is watercolor paper. 300 GSM. So, not too bad. It's better than 90 pounds, 90 GSM. But this is 3S GSM. Watercolor paper. No, you cannot have it. This week I will try to finish off that painting, which I didn't show. Which is this. This is my yin yang art challenge for snow. So I still have to add the snow, and this will actually work out for... Can you use acrylic paint on 140 GSM journal? Yes. Yes, you can. You should be able to. You have to be careful, though. Let me clarify something. You have to be careful, because I'm assuming this journal is bound. So you're going to have to let it dry completely. And the other thing about it is when it comes to putting the papers together, this is made with mixed media paper. Give me a second. And it is 160 GSM. Okay? So this paper is that. It can stick. So you want it to be as dry as ever, but this is acrylic. This is all acrylic right here. So it does work. It's just that you got to let it dry first, out in the open. If you don't, you could mess it by pulling apart, or it could stick together. So I would let it dry overnight, making sure that you do not, because you don't want it to stick. And you have to peel it apart for it to be opened. So this is 160 GSM paper that I used acrylic markers with. So yes, you can do it. I just would be very careful and let it dry overnight. So when I close it, I don't have to worry about it sticking together. So yes, you can use that. Acrylic on that. But I need to put snow on this to make this the snow one. Then I still got to do the rain one. You're welcome. I still need to do the rain one for the yin yang art. This will count for 2. yin yang art when I do the snow, and then my tic-tac-toe board, which has giant on it. And this is, I did this for the redwoods I used the redwood picture from California, and redwoods are giant trees. I mean, when I say giant, your neck is strange. Basically killing yourself to look up. Even people that are 6 feet, they're going to be looking up hard too. So they're very giant trees. So I'm going to use that for the giant prompt as well as the snow prompt as soon as I put the snow on. So yeah. So hopefully I will get that done this week during one of my streams. And like I said, I got to be careful. But I can use watercolors. 21 days. I'm supposed to be doing it this month. Have I done one yet? Not yet. Which I need to get off my butt and do it. So, matter of fact, I found some papers and I was like, ooh, they're nice size. They're really small. Ooh. So, yeah. So, like I said, next week, this is week 4. February, we'll start here. But yeah, I'm hoping to finish the 21 days this month. I need to start it. And I haven't started it, which is a pain in my... So, hopefully I will start it this month. Like I keep saying, that was one of my goals for this month, to do the 21 days of summer. So, I don't know if I'll do it on a stream, though. I do know that I want to do them, so I got the stuff. I need to do them. And I'll be working on my shoulder in the next few days, so that's great. Which is great, because that needs to be taken care of as well. So I have physical therapy this week. So a lot of things are going on. I'm just trying to get everything situated. Trying to remember where I put the notebook that I have. Okay, so I have been doing my gratitude. That was one of the things. Let's see here. All right. I've been doing the 6,000 steps per day. I've been streaming on my days that I'm supposed to be streaming. I've somewhat promoted my PD sprints, which is not happening this week. I'm thinking next week for the PD sprint. This week I've got a Patreon live, so I can't do it this week. But next week, maybe? We do a Monday again. Oh, no. I have to check to make sure that I have to be careful, because I don't know when my physical therapy is. So it could be Mondays. These might be the same days. So I might have to be on a Wednesday. Ooh, boy. So I'll have to wait to see what next week will give me. And I won't find out until I have my second therapy appointment, when my therapy is. So I have to be careful. I know that supposedly my insurance will pay at least 12 days. At the most 12 days of therapy. They won't pay any more than that. So it could be this week that I do another Patreon, another PD sprint. We just have to first find out when I'll be available to do it. But this week it'd be off limits, because I do a Patreon live on Wednesdays. the third Wednesday of the month, and that's this week. Let's see here. What else? Oh yeah, I do. I have that. I've got something to write down. Because I'm also paying on my copay every time, so I have to take it with me. Let me see here. Yeah. Um, I'm thinking about putting a poll in Discord to find out if people would like to do a virtual call once a month. Cozy, I don't know if you're a member of the Discord or not. I try to keep everybody's time zone, and it's so hard. Uh, it's so hard to keep the time zones straight. But I'm thinking of doing that, and that way everybody has a chance to come in. We were blessed with Dumpling on the last VC. She managed to make it in, and there was a few other people who made it in, so it was really nice. I don't know if anybody wants to do that, so I'll try to on Monday. Well, I could post it today. I'll try to post it today and ask anybody in. I know. If anybody wants to do the Discord calls, if you guys want to do a Discord call once a month, that way people get to chime in and everything. Like I said, not sure what's going on, but I know the third Wednesday of every month I do a Patreon live, so I can't do it the third Wednesday of every month. But if everybody likes the idea of having just a call once a month, it'd be great. I think that would be nice for our Discord. I say our Discord. I inherited the Discord. But yeah, I would, if you guys are interested, let me know. And, like I said, I'm going to put a poll up so people can get a chance to vote. I haven't heard anything else from people about the draw this in your style photos. I still have months open. So hopefully I will get something along there. Like I said, I don't care if you don't want to be participate in it, but if you want to throw a picture up, that'd be great, because I still have that to do as well. So I can't think of anything else. Any questions, comments? Is the igloo a mood? No. I do not do mood trackers. There's a reason why I don't do a mood tracker. I have crappy moods. I've never done I tried doing a mood tracker one time. I was like, that was a waste. So myself, I do not do mood trackers. But if you wanted to do a mood tracker, yeah, you can make an igloo out of it. But no, this was just a drawing. Just like, so like I said, here's the mountain that I did. That Dumpling was, hey, do a mountain. Okay. With snow on it. There you go. Then I did a snowman. Comment. Don't believe any. Okay. I asked for a comment. And then I did the igloo. It's just a cold. I'm doing cold where it is snowy or something. So the things that you would see in cold, like you would see a mountain with snow on it. You would see a snowman. You could also see an igloo when it's cold. So next week we'll do another cold picture, and so yeah, good for it. And they're still going at it. So yeah, so that's what this is. So yeah, but if you wanted to make a mood tracker into an igloo, yeah, you could probably do it. I'm just not one for mood trackers. All right. With all that being said, I'm going to go ahead and call it. We've been on for 2 hours, and this is going to be fun moving over to my YouTube channel. For those of you who missed this, is watching this on YouTube, where were you? See all the fun you missed? Look at all this fun that's in there. Oh no! Like I said, yeah, it all depends on what you want to do. There's some people who do mood trackers with their monthlies. I'm not one of them, and I can't do a yearly. No. So yeah, I could do it. I give people credit where they can do it. I'm just getting through trying to do gratitude every day. It's very hard since I suffer from depression. It's not easy to have a similar mood. So thank you all for coming. I appreciate it. I love seeing you all. For those of you who lurked, I hope you had fun lurking and enjoyed the conversation we've had. Um, so until next time, I hope everybody is having a wonderful day.